The Wake Up Crew.
Fueled by 7 Brew Drive-Thru Coffee.
WGNS.
Boy, howdy.
This is the Wake Up Crew on News Radio WGNS. With John Dinkins, Brian Barrett, and Dalton Barrett.
Well, hey, hi, and good morning.
Taken. Stolen.
I said good morning. I said, hey, hi, good morning. Didn't say, hey, hi, hello there.
Yeah, you just did.
Well, I did.
Taken.
That was taken out of context.
Strike.
It's not patented. You don't have a patent on it.
How do you know?
I know, because you stole it from somebody.
No.
You made that up yourself. You're going to take credit for that?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Hey, hi, and good morning.
Stolen.
It's not stolen. I can take it if I want to. It's Thursday, March 5th, episode 1861. That's when the Civil War started, 1861. 3 days until we spring forward to daylight saving time.
Good year, I guess. Wow.
I'll say it again since he interrupted me. 3 days until we spring forward to daylight saving time. Woohoo, that'll be 7 o'clock getting dark. Yeah, baby. And along comes with that is warmer weather, usually.
And dark mornings.
I remember one year, it was the first day of spring of daylight saving, and it was really cold that day. It was like 32 for a high. I can't remember what year it was. It hadn't been that long ago.
Yeah.
But anyway, got the baseball schedule ready and the softball schedule ready? Okay. All right.
Well, don't put up the jackets yet now.
Ooh.
I know we're going to get spoiled here with these 80s.
It's a little hint.
Yeah, middle of the month. Looks like maybe we'll get a little cold snap.
March can be hectic.
It looks like it will be our last Arctic air.
Oh.
Arctic air is different than Canadian air. Arctic air is colder as it comes through Canada. But then, Canada's always kind of chilly. So we can get those in the spring, come through and drop us into the 40s or something. But
do you want to show a weather map or anything?
No, I'm just saying. I know we're going to feel spoiled after this week.
Boy, I tell you what, this past weekend was really awesome.
Yeah,
had a little rain during the week, off and on. But
these 80s, man, whew, nice. Going to get
shorts weather.
I know. I wore shorts after church on Sunday last week.
Really?
What do you mean?
Well, it wasn't that warm Sunday. It was warmer Saturday, wasn't it?
It was 69, I think.
Oh, really? I don't know. I was cleaning the house. I only had one day to clean the house because everything else is booked.
Well, just a few hours in the evening.
Notice something about me?
All right. The wrap is gone.
The sling is gone. The wrap is gone. I've got 2 big patches, Band-Aid patches here and one up here. But I can take a shower now with 2 hands instead of 1.
Well, that's good.
Yeah. It's
a little red there.
It's itchy. That's where I scratched it.
Is it really?
Yeah.
You must have been
that
allergic.
That right there is from scratching. No, I wasn't allergic. It was just how tight it was.
Oh.
Allergic.
Well, I thought maybe you were having an allergic reaction. No,
it's just like a cast. It was similar to a cast. So I can't imagine, and I haven't ever had to have a cast, knock on wood. But boy,
6 weeks of that.
Oh, jeez, I'd be itching my arm off. You see in the movies where they'll cut it and they'll cut their own cast because they can't stand it anymore.
Yeah.
So that's what happens. I got a lot of stuff to talk about this morning.
Do you have? I said,
yeah.
Ooh, notes.
I've got a list. We're going to talk about the death of Neil Sedaka, and you'll get some music up for me, I'm sure. Didn't get a chance to talk to you before the show.
Well, might as well do it here.
Well, what do you mean, do it here? You can't. You got to talk to me.
No, I'm saying we might as well do our show prep here on the air.
We're going to talk about people that head up family holidays, and I read an article from this lady that was the maitre d', or what is it, the matriarch of the holidays events for the family, and got an interesting viewpoint on that. I've talked to my sister about that because she's kind of the family matriarch for ours.
I was going to ask, did you talk to your sister?
Are you a family matriarch of your? I guess you are, really. If it's going to get done, I mean, you got to be part of it.
For our little family group, yeah. And I hate that. I hate to be the one to make that decision.
And then we're going to talk about the Actor Awards, and I didn't even know there was such a thing called the Actor Awards.
Well, they changed the name.
Oh, it's not. It's not the Emmys, and it's not the Oscars.
Well,
BAFTA? No, BAFTA had awards. Screen Actor Guild?
It was the SAG Awards.
SAG Awards, Screen Actor Guild, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they changed the name to Actor Awards.
We'll talk a little bit about the NFL Combine. Zendaya and Spider-Man may have gotten hitched.
Ooh.
Yeah, we'll talk all about that. But we got to look at the weather first, coming up.
Checking your Rutherford County weather. Partly sunny for today. A few showers and storms are possible in the area. Highs top out near 79 degrees. Winds south-southwesterly 10 to 15 miles per hour. Higher gusts possible. Tonight, partly cloudy. Lows drop to 60. And a slight chance for showers and storms developing on Friday. I'm meteorologist Phil Jensko from the WGNS Rutherford Weather Center with your Wake Up Crew forecast. Right now it's 66.
Murfreesboro Funeral Home and Cremation Services.
People that come in to pre-plan their funerals and put it down in writing makes it a whole lot easier on the children at the time of their death. This is what Mama wanted. This is what we're going to do.
Visit murfreesborofuneralhome.com.
I just earned a $600 bonus for opening up a checking account at Old National Bank.
Earn up to a $600 bonus when you open an eligible checking account and complete qualifying activities. Visit oldnational.com/checking and get old. Member FDIC. Additional restrictions apply. Offer valid through June 30th, 2026.
Ascension St. Thomas Heart is the leader in Middle Tennessee for heart care, providing the most advanced options, including heart surgery and transplants. Our nationally recognized cardiac team cares for more adult hearts than anyone in the state, from AFib to heart failure, using minimally invasive options when possible to help shorten recovery, making Ascension St. Thomas Heart your first choice for routine heart care and cardiac emergencies. Schedule a heart screening or find a cardiologist at ascension.org/St. Thomas Heart.
Fresh cut greens and oven warm bread, jars of sweet jam will be red. Good food, good folks, flavors that shine from winter's chill to spring sunshine. Every Friday feel the spark. Rutherford County Market at Lane Agri Park.
Local farmers with local meats, vegetables, and other produce at the Winter Spring Rutherford County Farmers Market every Friday through April.
You'll find it there from frost to bloom the season sing. We're in a tough and welcoming spring, so bundle up and make your way every Friday at Lane Agri Park.
At the Lane Agri Park in Murfreesboro.
This is Wade Hayes from Toots Restaurants. One of the things that put us on the map here in Rutherford County was our daily specials. Now you can go to our website, toots.com, and click on the Daily Specials tab to see what those are.
Hey, this is Jack Hayes. Come over to Toots Restaurants and play our cool arcade games, and while you're at it, come check out our menus.
Thank you, Rutherford County.
Thank you for dining with us since 1985.
Thank you for dining with us for 40 years.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Monsi Bolaños.
In the NBA, it was a good night for Benedict Mathurin and the Clippers.
Clippers can make it a 30-point game with a three. Mathurin gets fouled, throws it up, and puts it in. A chance for a three-point play the old-fashioned way. 26-4 Clipper run.
AM 570 LA Sports Clippers Radio Network. They rolled past the Pacers 130-107. Mathurin off the bench had 23 points and 8 rebounds against his former team. The Thunder survived 103-100 against the Knicks at Madison Square Garden. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander led the way with 26 points and 8 assists. While the Hornets have won 6 in a row, they defeated the Celtics in Boston 118-89. LaMelo Ball leading the way with 18 points, 7 rebounds, and 4 assists. At the World Baseball Classic, pool play began, and Australia shut out Chinese Taipei 3-0.
The Wake Up Crew. Fueled by 7 Brew Drive-Thru Coffee.
WGNS.
With John Dinkins, Brian Barrett, and Dalton Barrett.
21 after the hour, and you can experience the coffee revolution of a 7 Brew drive-through coffee. Whether you're grabbing a signature blondie or a brunette, they're all about spreading good vibes with every order. Swing by the Murfreesboro, Smyrna locations or their new Laverne spot. I know they were crowded on Thompson Lane this morning about 5:30 or 6 or whatever it was.
Yeah.
I was running a little late this morning. But they always got somebody there. There's always somebody there. They had a big truck the other day I saw. They were unloading boxes. I think they were re-upping.
Stocking up?
Yeah, I think so. For the big plunge. For the blondies and the brunettes.
They got a big March Madness thing going on, too.
Oh, do they really?
Yeah.
Well, my girls were excited. I got them a couple free cards for a free drink. They were excited.
Awesome.
They'd heard about 7 Brew Coffee more than I had known about them. Yeah. We're powered by Middle Tennessee Electric. You're going to be great today, I can just tell you. And they want to make sure you're in the loop. Head over to mte.com to update your contact info so you can get those timely alerts on outages, billings, and more. I like the outages report. I like the more part. Don't care for the billing part, but,
Yeah, that's all part of it.
I don't really have to deal with that.
I got to see behind the scenes of how they do their outage map and how the reporting is done. Man, it's pretty sophisticated and it's cool. I mean, it's the information you get on the website is up to the second, I promise.
Wow.
I saw it in action.
You're a big dog, aren't you?
No.
You get to see a lot of things.
But I got to go into the belly of the beast.
Got to take up
operations
offering at the church yesterday or
center.
Sunday.
Yeah.
What day was it? What is today? Thursday?
Thursday, yeah.
Yeah, got to take up the offering. Yeah. I got out and just walked right out and nobody said anything to me. So I had a very quiet experience at church.
Well, that's good.
They stopped me at the car on the way out, but yeah,
you were trying to run out the back door?
Run out the door. Yeah, I sure was.
Wow.
Jennifer Gordon is today's SRM Concrete Good Neighbor of the Day. She's always willing to chip in to help school and is just a great person. Jennifer is getting a free drink of her choice from 7 Brew drive-through coffee in Murfreesboro, Smyrna, or Laverne. And this Good Neighbor Spotlight, built as always by SRM Concrete. They're locally grown, nationally known, and they love supporting the neighbors who keep Rutherford County thriving. I'm sure you know someone who you could send to us. Text neighbor to 615-893-1450. I think I'm just going to read all of it. Or visit WGNSradio.com/goodneighbor.
Okay, that's the way you can get them in. Also, don't forget your birthdays and anniversaries for this Thursday morning. It's March 5th, 615-893-1450. If you know somebody celebrating, let us know. Well, today is National Poutine Day.
National what?
Poutine.
Well, what is that?
Poutine is the Canadian dish of fries, brown gravy, that kind of thing.
Oh, okay.
So it's got cheese, that kind of stuff. So National Poutine Day. So enjoy some.
That's it?
Oh, that's yeah.
24 after the hour.
The residents at Stones River Manor love the environment.
I just really like it. Of course, I'm in an apartment and I can come and go and do kind of what I want to.
Stones River Manor, serving the community since 1977.
My husband felt much better when he passed away that I was taken care of here. We got married in 58 and in 60 he went in Air Force.
Stones River Manor in Murfreesboro, near the intersection of Haynes Drive and Memorial Boulevard.
At Middle Tennessee Electric, we see the lines that link us all, illuminating our neighborhoods, empowering our businesses, and helping us to recharge. Because we believe in the power of good energy. Whether it comes from our grids, the sun, or a kind heart. And as your family and our region continue to grow, you can trust that we'll always be there for you. Middle Tennessee Electric, bringing good energy.
Access Tennessee News, I'm Will Dudley. A state committee has voted to pass a bill designating state money to the Tennessee Wildlife Resources Agency. If passed fully, the TWRA would no longer need to rely solely on money from hunting and fishing licenses. As WZTV details, among those advocating for the bill were former Nashville Predators player Mike Fisher and former Tennessee Volunteers football coach Phil Fulmer. Coach Fulmer argued since the TWRA is responsible for conservation and public safety, they should receive state funding. A man who was initially reported as missing from the Granger County area is wanted after authorities say he may have fled the area to avoid a court date in Hamlin County. The Hamlin County Sheriff's Office says Randall Turner is wanted by the Sheriff's Office for failing to appear on sex crime-related charges. The Post added that a warrant has been issued for his arrest. He is believed to have fled on foot. More news in 30 seconds.
Are you an artist? Crafter? Perhaps you have a food truck or booth? Then we invite you to join us in Linden for the 18th annual Blooming Arts Festival, March 27th and 28th. This two-day festival is a spirited celebration of spring, with live music, an easy layout, and thousands of loyal attendees. We've made our mark as Tennessee's premier spring festival, and we invite you to join us as an artist or vendor. Register now at bloomingartsfestival.org. Space is limited and closes soon, so register today. That's bloomingartsfestival.org. And we will see you in Linden, March 27th and 28th.
Hamilton County Commissioners have voted to transfer 1,300 acres of the privately owned McDonald Farm to the state to create Roaring Creek State Park. It would create Tennessee's 70th state park. Funding for this measure is included in the proposed state budget. The proposal heads to the Tennessee General Assembly for consideration as part of the full state budget, with the final vote expected before the session adjourns in April. Will Dudley, Access Tennessee News.
The Wake Up Crew.
Fueled by 7 Brew Drive-Thru Coffee.
WGNS.
With John Dinkins, Brian Barrett, and Dalton Barrett.
27 after the hour, and a good reminder here that we always do about this time that we have Good Neighbor events coming up, and another check of the weather. First look at traffic coming up in about 6:34 this morning. And today we have some bad news, some sad news really, because some people have passed on. And I was looking through it, and I think I got Brian to look this up because there are a lot of people that have passed on that I didn't even know about, celebrities.
Yeah.
And, of course, there are always some people locally around here, and we are very sorry. Rest in peace for all of those. And but the celebrity list is growing and growing and growing. And but our first one we're going to talk about today is Neil Sedaka. He was 84, I believe, and he had a hit record in the 50s, Breaking Up Is Hard to Do. And another one, I think something about Carol, I believe. And this one in 1972 was about a 13-year comeback, and he had not had a hit record since the 50s, and this song in the 1970s. Just this little part here, then we'll go.
After a while, we run under a tree. I turn to her and she kisses
That is a very typical early 70s hit, Laughter in the Rain. He also did, I think, Love Will Keep Us Together, that was sung by Captain and Tennille, and that was a huge hit. He said he went from $50,000 a year on songwriting credits to $6 million a year after those two songs were produced.
Are you kidding?
Is that unreal? Love Will Keep Us Together by Captain Tennille and Laughter in the Rain. And I think I had a couple more. Do you have his list?
I don't have the full list, but this is one that he had in the 80s, in 1980.
I just got to let you know.
Should Have Never Let You Go.
Feel so tangled up inside.
It's crazy he went from the 50s and just had a hit every now and then.
Yeah. But those two put him on the map, kept him on the map.
Yeah.
And
I don't think this one was a huge hit.
No,
but
Breaking Up Is Hard to Do was his other big hit, I think, other than Laughter in the Rain.
Was that a cover?
What?
Breaking Up Is Hard to Do?
I don't think so. I think that was... No, I think he wrote that.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It did come back as a slower song by somebody, but...
okay. Maybe that's where I remember it.
But that was... but there are a lot of people that have passed on. Are you fixing to play me something?
He did a slow version later on of Breaking Up Is Hard to Do as well. And that's this one. Some of the other celebrities that have passed away recently, Robert Carradine, best known, Revenge of the Nerds. Yeah. He was also in the Disney Channel series Lizzie McGuire.
That was a big hit for them.
Yeah. He passed away at 71. Eric Dane, we talked about Eric a little bit from Grey's Anatomy. He had Lou Gehrig's disease,
right?
Apparently. Talked about Robert Duvall as well. Tom Noonan was an actor, writer, and director recognized for performances in Manhunter, The Monster Squad, and Heat. He died on Valentine's Day at age 74. We mentioned James Van Der Beek as well, who passed away at 48. They really haven't given a cause, but I think it was the cancer. He had cancer.
It was cancer, yeah.
Yeah, but they haven't officially said. Terrence Gore was an MLB veteran. He passed away at only 34. Brad Arnold, a member of the Three Doors Down group, age 47, had kidney cancer. And then that takes us all the way into January with Catherine O'Hara. Damon Wilson, who played Lamont in Sanford and Son, he passed away too. I don't think we mentioned him.
The guy on Cosby, Malcolm Jamal Warner, I think he died. I don't know. He may have died in 2025. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I'm not seeing him on this short list of the ones just from this year. TK Carter in January.
Oh, I remember him. He was on several sitcoms.
He was on Punky Brewster.
Yeah.
But he was also in the horror film The Thing.
Yeah. Yes, he was.
Yeah.
That's exactly right. Kurt Russell.
That's right. Space Jams, Ski Patrol, Runaway Train. He was in a lot of those. Bob Weir, Grateful Dead founding member. We talked about him, I think, briefly maybe. But
well, there's a lot of them, and what I feel they go by so fast. I mean, it's just like you look up and you've lost 3-4 more people.
Yeah,
you know.
And we talked about Catherine O'Hara quite a bit.
And a lot of them are in the ages of 70 to 80 years old. They're passing, but that's we talked about. They did a thing on the Actors Awards, and they did a memoriam. And that's where I picked up. I went, I didn't know that, like TK Carter, I didn't know he had passed on.
Yeah.
And they had a lot of people that were behind the scenes that died, you know.
They do a lot of the, directors and that kind of thing that the actors deal with from day to day. So I know they had a pretty extensive list.
Well, rest in peace to all of them. We'll have a birthday list. Let's get on some good news. We'll have a birthday list coming up later on this hour.
There's a pretty interesting birthday today with someone who was a big singer-songwriter back in the day.
Oh, really? I haven't looked yet.
Yeah, you like him.
Checking your Rutherford County weather. Partly sunny for today. Few showers and storms are possible in the area. Highs top out near 79 degrees. Winds south-southwesterly 10 to 15 miles per hour. Higher gusts possible. Tonight, partly cloudy. Lows drop to 60. A slight chance for showers and storms developing on Friday. I'm meteorologist Phil Jensko from the WGNS Rutherford Weather Center with your Wake Up Crew forecast. Right now it's 66.
Good morning. Cleaning up a couple of wrecks out here. What we're seeing right now is that traffic develop here on 24 westbound up past Bell Road coming in from Rutherford County, Murfreesboro area, headed into Davidson County here on 24 west. It's also picked up down through the Mount Juliet area, leaving Wilson County. Right on schedule, actually, for this time of the morning westbound on I-40 as you come past Belinda Parkway. STR Towing and Recovery says call them 24/7 if you need their help here in Middle Tennessee for a tow for a car or a big truck. I'm Commander Chuck with your on-time traffic.
This is Good Neighbor Events with Bart Walker. Brought to you by AmeriCare Pest Control and the law offices of John Day.
Hey, I'm ordering dinner. I was thinking burgers.
Boom! I just earned a $600 bonus for opening up a checking account at Old National Bank. Sorry, what'd you say? Burgers?
No, I definitely said 40-ounce dry-aged tomahawk steaks. Yep, with those little sauteed mushrooms.
Earn up to a $600 bonus when you open an eligible checking account and complete qualifying activities. Visit oldnational.com/checking and get old. Member FDIC. Additional restrictions apply. Offer valid through June 30th, 2026.
Now, Good Neighbor Events. Here's Bart Walker.
Greenhouse Ministries needs volunteers. There are volunteer orientation sessions every Wednesday afternoon at 2, Thursday mornings at 10, and then on the last Saturday of each month at 9 in the morning. Greenhouse Ministries is at 307 South Academy Street. The Red Cross Heroes Luncheon honoring John Floyd will be Thursday, March 12th at MTSU's Student Union Ballroom. Call the Red Cross for more information. Maybe you're new to town and want to learn more about the history of this community. Come on over to the one-room Ransom Schoolhouse this Saturday, anytime between 9 in the morning and noon. Members of the Rutherford County Historical Society will be there to tell you about Rutherford County's history. It's all free, including the coffee and donuts. That's this Saturday, anytime between 9 and noon. Ransom Schoolhouse is at 717 North Academy Street. And yes, daylight savings time starts this Sunday. Those are WGNS Good Neighbor events.
When illness or injury turns everyday moments into uphill battles, there are medical professionals who step in with skill, compassion, and unwavering dedication. My name is Joey P. I'm CEO of Murfreesboro Medical Clinic, and we are proud to highlight this month's MMC Heart for Healing recipient.
We recognize Dr. Sean Horwitz, a surgeon at MMC, whose reputation is built on as much his heart as it is his hands. Dr. Horwitz makes every patient feel like his priority. Whether performing complex robotic surgery or providing life-changing breast care, he combines elite technical precision with a rare, compassionate touch that truly defines him. Dr. Sean Horwitz, our MMC Heart for Healing.
If a doctor, nurse, or medical professional has made a difference in your life, tell WGNS. Help us recognize the medical heroes in our community by nominating them for the MMC Heart for Healing Award, and help us recognize the medical heroes in our community.
Dr. Craig McCabe, the eye doctor you hear on the radio.
You just really wanted to get really good vision or see without glasses near or far.
I can drive without glasses. I can look at my computer without glasses, and being able to read a street sign when I'm driving down the road is awesome.
Dr. Craig McCabe.
I can't thank you enough. I am so blessed for you.
McCabe Vision Center on Heritage Park Drive, just off Memorial, behind SunTrust Bank.
If someone asked, "What's your more?" would you be surprised? Well, at First Bank, knowing your more is where we start. Whether it's seeing your kid's college graduation, seeing the world, or seeing the ocean from your patio, your more helps us see who you are. That's why First Bank offers you more time, more access to local lenders and leaders, more answers, and more products. So tell us, what's your more? First Bank. Bank local. Get more. Member FDIC.
The Wake Up Crew, WGNS.
This is the Wake Up Crew with John Dinkins, Brian Barrett, and Dalton Barrett.
It's time for the dad joke of the day. Oh, nice guy.
21 minutes before 7 o'clock. Good morning out there, and be careful driving, okay? Don't forget, we'll be having a little daylight saving time explosion coming up on Sunday.
Explosion.
Yeah. You'll be tired, but you'll be going, wow, that sun is nice. It's gonna be awesome. Speaking of another explosion, it's a dad joke of the day, and I did talk to our friend Daryl, and he said he's already got a list of 25 already.
Oh yeah. Wow.
He said he's coming after you.
Is he now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Alan won't be saying your jokes are amazing. He'll be saying somebody else's jokes are amazing.
Oh yeah, you've already taken sides, I see.
No, I haven't taken sides. I'm just reporting. This is an informational show. Just reporting.
Okay.
Okay, well, go ahead and try your joke today since you've been cutting me down. Go ahead.
I haven't cut you down. You know, I went to visit my childhood home, but the people who lived inside wouldn't let me in.
Really?
Yeah, parents are the worst.
That reminds me of something I'll talk to you about, but that was a good joke. I'll give it a 4. All right, it's 6:41.
CBS News Brief. Missiles are flying over the Middle East. A U.S. warship launching an attack on Iran as day 6 of the conflict. The BBC's Lise Doucette.
We hear reports that they have struck missile platforms in Isfahan and also in Qom, that they're also going after mobile missile platforms.
Republicans in the Senate have voted against a War Powers Act resolution. Louisiana's John Kennedy.
Our founders designated the president to be commander-in-chief. I think they left it intentionally vague.
Coffee lovers like this guy in Boston are unfazed after Health Secretary Kennedy called out Starbucks and Dunkin' for drinks loaded with sugar and caffeine.
I get a small hot with 2 creams and 2 brown sugar.
Do you know how much sugar is in it, or do you not?
Too much sugar. I don't really care. I mean, I have the metabolism I have at the moment. I'm cherishing it while I can.
CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
Now an update from the WGNSradio.com News Center.
Health officials are raising concerns that could impact families all across Rutherford County as calls to the Tennessee Poison Center surge over popular weight loss and diabetes medications. Medical Director Rebecca Brucoli reports a dramatic rise in exposure cases involving GLP-1 medications, with calls climbing from just 28 in 2021 to 239 in 2025. She says many incidents stem from dosing errors, including patients accidentally injecting 10 times the prescribed amount after misunderstanding how to use medication pens. In some cases, individuals intentionally increase doses, hoping for faster weight loss, leading to nausea, vomiting, and dehydration. Brooke Nix, owner of a medical aesthetics practice, says proper in-person guidance is critical, noting some patients obtain prescriptions without ever seeing a provider face-to-face. The Poison Center, which serves all 95 counties, including Rutherford, expect call volumes could continue to rise as new formulas reach the market. At the same time, allergy sufferers in Murfreesboro and Smyrna are bracing for a spike in pollen levels across Middle Tennessee. After a brief relief from the rain, forecasters say gusty southerly winds will push concentrations into the moderate to high range through the week. In early March, juniper, maple, adler, and elm trees are the primary contributors, with grass pollen expected to follow later in the season. For residents across Rutherford County already coping with respiratory issues, the combination of seasonal allergies and medication side effects can make this stretch of spring particularly challenging. That's all for now. I'll talk to you later.
The Good Neighbor Network, on air and online at WGNSradio.com. Rutherford County's most trusted source for local news.
Turn to Turner Security.
Hey, it's Brian, and we've relied on Turner Security for systems here at WGNS and Big GTV for many years. Their advanced security solutions with real-time monitoring and automation keep us safe. Plus, their expert IT service ensures our tech runs smoothly, from networks, computers, to troubleshooting. Their team tailors solutions to our needs, and I highly recommend them for home or business solutions for you.
Turn to Turner Security.
Shop and say, well, those deals never seem to stop.
Hi, I am Tina. You never know what you may find at the Habitat Restore.
Hi, I'm Wendy. Hey, this is Rocky. You never know what you'll find at the Habitat Restore.
We have doors.
Shopping at the Restore.
Yes, we have doors. We have interior and exterior doors available.
Hey, come check them out.
We're hiring at the Habitat Restore. Stop by 850 Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard for more information.
This message brought to you by the Central Tennessee Regional Solid Waste Planning Board. Visit RecycleRightTN.com for tips, ideas, and locations on where to recycle near you.
Don't be trashy, recycle classy, recycle right, Tennessee.
Recycling isn't just about tossing materials in a bin, it's about knowing which materials are accepted. Go to RecycleRightTN.com.
Recycle right, Tennessee.
Hi, I'm Wade Hayes, owner of Toots Good Food and Fun. I strongly believe that volunteers make a positive difference in the quality of life here in our community.
State Farm Agent Michael Busey serves as Vice Chair for Main Street Murfreesboro's Advisory Board. He is essentially the board's steady second in command, the person who keeps things moving when the chair can't be there. and helps to share the leadership load. Michael Busey, a dedicated volunteer with Main Street Murfreesboro, whom people can count on.
At Toots, we strongly believe that it's important for every one of our citizens to give some of their time and talent back into the community. And we want to honor these individuals with a Toots gift certificate good at any of our Rutherford County locations. 860 Northwest Broad Street, on Church Street in the Barfield area, in Smyrna on Sam Ridley, and Toots West on Franklin Road at Rucker Lane.
Access Tennessee News, I'm Will Dudley. In Williamson County, police are advising residents to avoid sending checks in the mail amid an increase in reports of stolen checks. Since February 4th, the Wilson County Sheriff's Office has reportedly received 17 reports of thieves stealing checks from outgoing mail. It appears some of the thefts seem to be happening near the post offices. Investigators say suspects steal mail right off the docks and then search for checks in an attempt to cash them. So far, suspects have tried to cash the checks in Texas, Oklahoma, and other states across the country. The Tennessee Department of Transportation estimates that repairs to the Tennessee section of I-40 damaged by Hurricane Helene will not be complete and fully open until fall of 2027. TDOT says the repairs to the Cocke County section have cost an estimated $245 million so far. The department specified that even while both lanes are still open in each direction in Tennessee, there will likely still only be one lane open in either direction in North Carolina.
Are you an artist? Crafter? Perhaps you have a food truck or booth? Then we invite you to join us in Linden for the 18th Annual Blooming Arts Festival, March 27th and 28th. This two-day festival is a spirited celebration of spring, with live music, an easy layout, and thousands of loyal attendees. We've made our mark as Tennessee's premier spring festival, and we invite you to join us as an artist or vendor. Register now at bloomingartsfestival.org. Space is limited and closes soon, so register today. That's bloomingartsfestival.org. And we will see you in Linden, March 27th and 28th.
This is Volunteer Firefighter Week across Tennessee, a week set aside to spotlight the accomplishments and sacrifice of our volunteers while highlighting their importance in the community. Most non-metro counties rely on some level of volunteer first responders to bridge the service gap in the community. There are many ways you can support volunteer firefighters, including attending fundraisers, serving on department boards, and, of course, training to serve as a firefighter. We salute those brave volunteers. Will Dudley, Access Tennessee News.
The Wake Up Crew. Fueled by 7 Brew Drive-Thru Coffee. WGNS.
With John Dinkins, Brian Barrett, and Dalton Barrett.
6:48 here on the Wake Up Crew. And I saw some pictures of Sharon Osbourne.
Oh, yeah.
And Kelly. And I think they're on Ozempic or something.
Sharon's on,
but
she looks like a skeleton.
But I mean, well, I think she's had some work done.
Oh, well.
Yeah, but Kelly is like, you can see bones.
Really?
Yeah, I mean it's pretty scary. They have something they call now, if you have Ozempic face. What does that mean? Have you ever heard that? They have Ozempic face.
Oh, Kelly Osbourne does look like bony.
Yeah, I think somebody was referring to it as Ozempic face, where they don't, they keep losing, and then they don't ever.
Ozempic face refers to.
There is a thing called Ozempic. Yeah. I was just throwing it out there.
No, it's a thing. Ozempic face refers to a usually temporary, gaunt or aged appearance, sunken eyes, hollow cheeks, and sagging skin resulting from rapid fat loss due to GLP-1 medications.
So it'll go away.
Apparently.
Okay, that's a temporary. Well, that's good. That makes me feel better.
It's not a side effect, but it's a common consequence of fast weight loss. It can be managed with filler, skincare, or ideally slower weight loss.
Well, maybe that's what Sharon's done. She's replacing it with filler.
Well, she had some filler even before. But she was already very thin.
Yeah, she didn't have a weight problem, I didn't think.
No, I didn't think so either.
All right. Well, it's time to do some birthdays this morning. Now that we've talked about the Osbournes, it's time to do some birthdays this morning.
Anybody in the audience who's got a birthday today, happy birthday to you.
March 5th.
Yep.
My late wife's birthday today. Yeah. We always throw out balloons.
That's a nice way to remember.
Yeah. Samantha always takes care of that. Okay, Rex Harrison, 1908, English actor, My Fair Lady, Dr. Dolittle, born in, is that Huyton? Or I bet it's Huyton. I don't know. Do you know how to pronounce that?
Huyton.
Okay. England.
This must not be from Dr. Doolittle.
This is My Fair Lady. People will say we're in love, maybe? I don't know. I never watched it.
Is it
It's a musical.
music? Oh, great. Yeah.
Oh, this is the overture. Yeah, this is the overture. Like they play all the songs all at once in the beginning of the movie.
Oh, nice.
That's what they did back in the early years. In 1946, Michael Warren in Indiana, Michael Warren, actor, played Bobby Hill in Hill Street Blues. His son is married to, or was married to, Jessica Alba, to relate it to now.
Do you remember what the guy would do after they had their, they did their morning, here's what's going on, and then the guy would say, be careful out there.
Yeah. The morning roundup thing. Yeah, that was a good show.
It was a good show.
I'm surprised you remember it.
Yeah, I guess it was mid-'80s, mid to late 80s.
1955, Penn Jillette, American magician and author, born in Greenfield, Massachusetts. 1958. You ever watch Penn and Teller much? Teller always got on my nerves.
Well, he never says anything.
I know. In 1958, Andy Gibb, British singer-songwriter, performer, and teen idol, was a sort of ex facto member of the Bee Gees.
So now why do you say in de facto or whatever?
He did perform with them some, but he was the other brother.
Okay.
He was the baby brother. So he went out on his own before. There was Barry, Robin, and Morris, and then Andy came along a little later.
Gotcha. So
but he did a few songs with the Bee Gees.
So he's best known for his solo career.
Yeah, that song right there.
Gotcha.
Yeah, he died like 30-something.
Did he really?
Yeah, overdose. Yeah. Everybody's gone in the Gibb family except Barry.
Wow.
Michael Irvin, 1966, an NFL wide receiver of the Dallas Cowboys, and a really good one. 1974, Kevin Connolly, American actor, Beverly Hillbillies, Rocky V, Angus. And 1974, Eva Mendes, American actress, Training Day, Too Fast, Too Furious. And I think, is that the one that's married to Ryan Gosling, I believe?
Maybe so.
I think so. And that's the Lucas Celebrity birthdays. Brian, have you got their list there? You can tell us the local ones.
Sure. We've got Ronnie Barrett celebrating today, along with Tracy Lanham, Janny Luster, also Ed Burris, and Kathy Clark. Those are the few names we had coming into the morning. But now, if you want to ensure that your person's on the list, things you have to do, call or text. Text is easiest for us. 615-893-1450. Give us the name, who the wish is from, and a phone number. And with that phone number, they could be the winner of banana pudding from Slick Pig.
It's time for Today in History.
In history.
1960, Elvis Presley ends his 2-year hitch in the U.S. Army.
I got those 1, 2, 3, 4 occupation GI Blues.
I think that was the first movie he made when he came back, GI Blues. Stairway to Heaven in 1971 by Led Zeppelin, first played live in Belfast. 2015, Harrison Ford crash lands his 1942 Ryan Aeronautical ST-3KR airplane in California. He did a little Indiana Jones on his own, didn't he?
Yes, he did.
And in 2019, listen to this, Kylie Jenner is the world's youngest ever billionaire at 21. What does she do? Oh, I guess it's cosmetics and stuff.
Well, I guess.
Yeah. And that's a look at our Today in History.
Checking your Rutherford County weather. Partly sunny for today. A few showers and storms are possible in the area. Highs top out near 79 degrees. Winds south-southwesterly 10 to 15 miles per hour. Higher gusts possible. Tonight, partly cloudy. Lows drop to 60. And a slight chance for showers and storms developing on Friday. I'm meteorologist Phil Jensko from the WGNS Rutherford Weather Center with your Wake Up Crew forecast. Right now it's 66.
WGNS is powered by Middle Tennessee Electric. Want to take charge of your energy bill? Download the free MyMTE app to track your usage, pay bills, and report outages right from your phone. Download in the App Store today.
Good morning. A couple of accidents out here. What we're seeing right now is that traffic develop with some volume on 24 West at Hickory Hollow Parkway. All that traffic flowing in from Murfreesboro, Rutherford County through this section of Davidson County. Saw the increase also down I-40 westbound, especially coming through the Mount Juliet area, headed on over into Hermitage. A little bit of radar at times down I-40 in certain parts of Wilson County this morning. STR Towing and Recovery says call them 24/7 here in Middle Tennessee if you need their help. I'm Commander Chuck with your on-time traffic.
Local farmers, local meats, vegetables, and other produce at the Winter Spring Rutherford County Farmers Market.
Bundle up and make your way every Friday at Lane Agri Park.
South Central Bank has 2 CD specials that will help your money grow. South Central Bank has a 5-month CD with an annual percentage yield of 4.15% or a 25-month CD with an annual percentage yield of 3.8%. 2 great ways to put your money to work. You choose the term that works best for you. $500 minimum balance to obtain the APY. Stop by any of our convenient South Central Bank locations today and take advantage of our 2 great rates. South Central Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
For nearly 15 years, Branches has been the place to go to find help for mental, behavioral, and emotional needs. Branches is also a place to turn for wellness. Branches weight loss, wellness care, and med management are important components in the overall ministry and message that Branches has to the Good Neighbor community. Go to branchescounselingcenter.com or call 615-904-71.
This is the CBS Entertainment Report. Here comes Youngblood.
I worked my whole life for this.
Sound familiar? Youngblood is a new take on the OG 80s movie with Rob Lowe, with newcomer Ashton James as Dean Youngblood, a hockey prodigy fighting battles on and off the ice.
Hockey will teach you what you need to know about life.
It also stars Blair Underwood, who told me while it does look at issues of race in the sport,
it's really not much in the story, the whole race aspect, which is something that attracted me to it. That's the kind of stories that I like to tell. Let's deal with the humanity, but also be authentic, because that is an ingredient, but it is only an ingredient.
Youngblood is in theaters Friday. For CBS Entertainment, I'm Matt Wolf.
Hey, it's CBS News business analyst and certified financial planner Jill Schlesinger. Follow and listen to Money Watch with Jill Schlesinger on the free Odyssey app or wherever you get your podcasts.
The Wake Up Crew.
Fueled by 7 Brew Drive-Thru Coffee.
WGNS.
With John Dinkins, Brian Barrett, and Dalton Barrett.
It's 6:58. We've got CBS News because we may not have time to say it anymore. But at the top of the hour, 7 o'clock.
Yeah.
It's going to be the news.
Coming up.
Then hour number 2 of the Wake Up Crew. Jennifer Gordon's today's SRM Concrete Good Neighbor of the Day. Always willing to chip in to help the school and just a great person. Jennifer Gordon's getting a free drink of her choice from 7 Brew Drive-Thru Coffee in Murfreesboro, Smyrna, or Laverne. You can go to 3 cities.
That's right.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. This Good Neighbor Spotlight is built by SRM Concrete. They're locally grown, nationally known, and they love supporting the neighbors who keep Rutherford County thriving.
If you maybe know someone that you would like to send us, text neighbor to 615-893-1450 or just head to wgnsradio.com/goodneighbor to get those in. And reminder, you've got about a half an hour to get those birthdays and anniversaries into us. Same phone number. Text them in, 615-893-1450.
For more than 30 years, my team and I have worked hard to help injured people throughout Middle Tennessee. Over that time, we've helped thousands of people get the legal help they need when they've needed it the most. Seriously injured? Call the law offices of John Day.
Portions of our programming have been pre-recorded. The Good Neighbor Network, WGNS, Murfreesboro, Smyrna, flagship station for MTSU Sports. Courthouse clock time, 7 o'clock.
Day 6 of the war.
We are just getting started. We are accelerating, not decelerating.
War Powers vote fails in the Senate.
The motion to discharge is not approved.
Gas prices surge.
We are now up over 24 cents from where we were over the weekend.
Good morning, I'm Steve Kathan. With the CBS World News Roundup, Israel has unleashed a barrage of attacks on Tehran. The latest escalation in the war U.S. officials say is just getting started in Iran. Here's CBS's Charlie D'Agata.
The U.S. military says its missiles, fighter jets, and bombers have begun striking targets deeper into Iran. Iran's foreign minister said almost 130 sailors were aboard an Iranian frigate sunk by a submarine in international waters off the coast of Sri Lanka. The first time the U.S. Navy has destroyed a warship with a torpedo since World War II. Iran called it an atrocity at sea.
We are just getting started. We are accelerating, not decelerating. They are toast, and they know it.
Yet still capable of firing drones and missiles towards Israel and the Gulf states and even further afield. Yesterday, NATO defenses intercepted a ballistic missile fired from Iran that was headed for Turkey's airspace, though Iran denies firing missiles at Turkey. The missile crashed in a field in Syria.
Iran is launching more missiles at Israel and U.S. bases. Israel announced multiple incoming attacks and said the missiles had been intercepted. The Israeli military has also begun new strikes in Lebanon against the Hezbollah group, which is backed by Iran. Senate Republicans blocked a move by Democrats yesterday to rein in President Trump's war powers. Correspondent Weijia Jiang is at the White House.
President Trump projected optimism about the war with Iran.
Somebody said, on a scale of 10, where would you rate it? I said about a 15.
But the administration is getting lower marks for its efforts to help Americans escape the conflict zone. Trump was asked this week why there wasn't an evacuation plan.
Well, because it happened all very quickly.
The State Department is urging people to leave 14 countries across the Middle East and says it's increasing charter flights to help Americans get out of Israel, Saudi Arabia, Qatar, and the United Arab Emirates. More than 1 million U.S. citizens are believed to be in the region, although it's unclear how many are actively trying to leave.
CBS's Imtiaz Tayeb has more on one American's bid to get home from the region.
For social media influencer Oliver Sims, it was the vacation of his dreams.
This is crazy.
A friend's wedding in India, where he had the time of his life. But on his way home to Dallas, in the 2-hour layover in the Qatari capital, Doha, this happened.
I am in the Doha airport, and I'm stuck here.
After the U.S. and Israel launched its war on Iran, and airspace across the Gulf was closed. We met the 24-year-old at the Doha seafront.
This has been really scary. There have been a few times when I've heard these extremely loud explosions.
Qatar has faced some of the most intense Iranian strikes on the Gulf. Its Hamad International Airport is one of the world's top 10 busiest for global travel. This morning, all flights remain canceled.
Have you been in touch with the State Department? I have, yes, but it's just kind of all over the place. Are you angry at anyone? I'm not angry. I am definitely just disappointed in the way that U.S. citizens here are being taken care of or lack of.
Oil prices have shot up since the war began, and AAA says the average price of a gallon of regular gas is $3.25. 1 week ago, it was $2.98. And Patrick DeHaan of GasBuddy.com tells us
diesel is significant in that it fuels the entire U.S. economy, from semi-trucks to construction to trains. Everything's transported via diesel fuel. In addition, jet fuel is not too dissimilar from diesel, and jet fuel prices are up significantly.
There's word federal prosecutors are dropping a criminal probe into whether former President Biden and his aides unlawfully used an auto pen to issue pardons. 4 minutes after the hour.
What is going on?
What's going on here? How is this possible?
Great storytelling starts here.
Oh, come on.
Why? It's time for 60 Minutes.
Attention. Have you racked up $10,000 or more in credit card debt? Are you barely getting by making minimum payments? With credit card debt reaching all-time highs, National Debt Relief is notifying consumers about significant debt relief options currently being made available to help those with overwhelming credit card debt. These options may reduce a large portion of credit card debt for those who qualify. You don't need to declare bankruptcy or take out a consolidation loan, and you may only have to pay back a fraction of what you owe, even if you have bad credit. National Debt Relief has already reduced the credit card debt for more than 550,000 consumers. So don't wait. If you owe $10,000, $20,000, or even $100,000 in credit card debt, you can now take advantage of this financial debt relief as the cost of living continues to skyrocket. To check what debt reduction you may qualify for, call 800-497-2323. That's 800-497-2323. Once again, that's 800-497-2323.
Health Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr. has touched off a battle with Dunkin' and Starbucks, asking for safety data for highly sweetened drinks. CBS News medical contributor Dr. Celine Gounder.
This isn't about any one brand. Ultra-processed foods and beverages are bad for you regardless of who sells them. Sugar-sweetened beverages in particular are a leading source of added sugar, and drinking them is associated with an increased risk of obesity, type 2 diabetes, heart disease, and fatty liver disease.
Also on the Health Watch, CBS's Vicki Barker tells us obesity-fighting GLP-1 drugs could soon be repurposed to take on addiction.
A major study published in the British Medical Journal suggests the same GLP-1 drugs now used to fight obesity also lower cravings in people dependent on alcohol, cannabis, and opioids. And they also protect non-addicts from falling into any form of substance abuse. Study leader Ziad Al-Ali.
GLP-1s are suppressing food noise and then also suppressing drug noise.
He says cravings for drugs or alcohol seem to follow the same brain pathways as cravings for food, suggesting the same treatment works for both.
Texas Republican Tony Gonzalez has acknowledged for the first time having an affair with an aide who later died after setting herself on fire. This came on the same day the House Ethics Committee announced it's investigating the congressman. CBS's Jennifer Kuiper tells us a New York judge's ruling deals a blow to the Trump administration on tariffs.
Just last month, the Supreme Court struck down sweeping double-digit import taxes President Trump imposed last year. Loyola Law School professor Lori Levinson says now
the Trump administration suffered another loss when Judge Eaton on the U.S. Court of International Trade held that all importers of record were entitled to refunds on their tariffs.
The ruling offers some clarity about the tariff refund process, something the Supreme Court did not mention in its February 20th decision.
Hall of Fame college football coach Lou Holtz has died at 89. Holtz led Notre Dame to its last national title in 1988 and was a commentator on CBS and ESPN, and famous and funny enough to appear on The Tonight Show with Johnny Carson.
You know, you get a lifetime contract. A lifetime contract for a coach means that if your team's ahead and moving the ball in the third quarter, they can't fire you. Other than that, you're free game for basically anybody.
Holtz said, "You're never as good as everyone tells you when you win, and you're never as bad as they say when you lose." Time on the roundup, 8 past the hour.
Carpal tunnel syndrome, heart failure that doesn't improve with common medicines. These are some signs and symptoms associated with ATTR-CM, or the cardiomyopathy of ATTR amyloidosis, a serious heart condition with symptoms that get worse over time. Amvuttra, vutrisiran, is a prescription medicine given by a healthcare provider that treats ATTR-CM in adults to reduce heart-related death, hospital stays, and urgent visits. In a clinical study, Amvuttra was proven to help people live longer and have fewer heart-related hospital stays and urgent visits over 3 years compared to placebo. Amvuttra lowers the amount of vitamin A in your blood, which can affect vision. Other side effects include pain in the arms or legs, pain in the joints, and shortness of breath. These are not all the possible side effects of Amvuttra. For prescribing information, call 1-833-256-2748 or learn more at amvuttra.com. Ask your doctor about Amvuttra for ATTR-CM.
That's the latest national and world news from CBS News Radio. I'm Steve Kathan. Time to get back to Brian, John, and Dalton for more of the Wake Up Crew here on News Radio WGNS.
The information continues this morning here from WGNS. I'm Brian Barrett. John Dinkins, Dalton Barrett along here in just a moment. But let's first get a check on traffic and weather together. It's brought to you by locally owned and operated Toots.
This is Wade Hayes from Toots Restaurants, and our family is just honored and blessed to be part of this community for 40 years.
Hi, this is Nick Hayes with Toots Restaurants. After 40 years, we still got them. $6.99 daily lunch specials. Stop by Toots.com and check them out.
Thank you for dining with us since 1985.
Thank you, Rutherford County.
Thank you for dining with us for 40 years.
Good food and fun. Toots. Good food and fun.
Checking your Rutherford County weather. Partly sunny for today. A few showers and storms are possible in the area. Highs top out near 79 degrees. Winds south-southwesterly 10 to 15 miles per hour. Higher gusts possible. Tonight, partly cloudy. Lows drop to 60. A slight chance for showers and storms developing on Friday. I'm meteorologist Phil Jensko from the WGNS Rutherford Weather Center with your Wake Up Crew forecast. Right now it's 64.
WGNS is powered by Middle Tennessee Electric, and they want to make sure you're in the loop. Head over to MTE.com to update your contact info so you can get those timely alerts on outages, billing, and more. That's MTE.com.
Good morning. Starting to build even more now on 24, especially coming westbound right now up to Hickory Hollow Parkway. Coming in right now from Murfreesboro, Rutherford County. It's a steady flow of traffic up through Brentwood on 65 North here at Concord Road. That's building pretty good all the way up to 440 there on I-65 traveling through Berry Hill. Hey, STR Towing and Recovery says give them a call 24/7 if you need their help here in Middle Tennessee, no matter what county. I'm Commander Chuck with your on-time traffic.
Clark's Auction Company will get you top dollar for your property.
Selling your home, farm, or have an estate to settle, auctions are easy and profitable. You don't have to worry about the hassle of repairs or showings, and you'll receive multiple offers on auction day.
The Wake Up Crew.
Fueled by 7 Brew Drive-Thru Coffee.
WGNS.
This is the Wake Up Crew on News Radio WGNS.
When I wake up in the morning and the alarm gets out of warning, I don't think I'll ever make it on time. By the time I grab my books and I give myself a look, I'm at the corner just in time to see the bus fly by. It's alright, 'cause I'm safe out the bill.
With John Dinkins, Brian Barrett, and Dalton Barrett.
Back on the Wake Up Crew, the second hour underway on a Thursday morning. It is March 5th, episode 1861, and John reminded us that that was the year the Civil War started.
Somewhere in there.
Last hour. 3 days until we spring forward to daylight saving time, so get ready for that. That will be when you go to bed Saturday night. Just go to bed an hour early.
Turn the clock. Well, no, Dalton doesn't turn any clocks. He doesn't have any. But most people turn their clocks up, move forward.
Yeah.
Church is a little rough the next morning.
I don't think I've got one either. Well, I do. I have one in the living room.
You better. I gave it to you.
Yeah. It comes down.
Well, you forgot about it already.
No,
that was
it's
a
there.
Beautiful gift I gave you.
It's nice. It's a centerpiece of my living room.
Yep.
It comes down when the tree goes there at Christmas, but it goes right back up after Christmas.
You don't like anything behind your tree? Are you one of those people?
Well,
I usually keep my clock. I keep whatever's behind it. I just keep it up there.
Well, it is a half tree that goes up against the wall.
Oh, yeah,
so.
that's true. Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
You have to do everything, don't you? Just half tree.
It looks great.
Now you're doing just half this show. I mean, it's kind of like just no effort.
I always do half the show.
Ladies and gentlemen, you know what he asked me while we were off air? I don't have anything to talk about today. Okay.
I've got one little thing here, and it pertains to our friends at 7 Brew Drive-Thru Coffee.
Again? Well, I've been talking about them all morning. Why do you want to jump in on that?
Something new.
Something just getting good with 7 Brew.
They fuel the Wake Up Crew, and they have started Brew Madness. So now through the end of the month, you drive through and you scan your QR code, and you can play to win prizes. And there are daily prizes. And some of the prizes, John, I mean, they're very surprising, but one of them is a Ford Bronco.
Whoa.
Yep.
I'm going to have to start getting a German chocolate or a 777.
Mm-hmm. Every time you play, you're entered to win one of 3 Ford Broncos. All you have to do is scan your QR code month long.
I've never been very lucky with that kind of stuff.
So you just swing by.
You'll probably win one.
No, I won't. Scan the code, and then that's it.
What's the biggest thing you've ever won in your life? Have you ever won anything like a raffle or anything?
I can't really think of anything.
I won a watermelon at a raffle once in the country.
Okay.
I don't see you saying anything.
Well, no. Well, what kind of raffle was this?
Well, they had food. They had tomatoes and, bushel of tomatoes and all that kind of stuff. Just whatever they could come up with. I mean, they had hose pipes and garden, and I think they had a lawnmower. But my raffle won a watermelon.
Well, was it a church raffle or some type
It was for a church. It was a community raffle.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. We sang there.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm sure you've received all kinds of gifts, though, when you sing.
No, not really. Money. We'll get money. I didn't get money for that one. Some appearances are free.
So you got a watermelon for that one.
Are you making fun of,
I'm not
of
making
something? I'm sitting here, and that's a free song thing that we did.
I understand, yeah.
And we weren't expecting anything, but I put my ticket in. I had a raffle ticket, and I put it in. I got a watermelon.
Yeah.
It's just a random thing, random draw, like, oh, John won. There's his watermelon. I was so excited.
Well, I mean, you still remember it.
Well, it was in the middle of summer. Watermelons taste pretty good.
How long ago was that?
A year ago.
Oh.
I haven't ever won anything major, anything big, I don't think, like a cruise or anything like that. Have you ever won anything big like that?
No, we thought we had won something when Heather and I went to the Smokies for our 1-year anniversary. We thought we had won, maybe it wasn't the 1 year, maybe it was 2. But anyway, early on in our marriage, thought we had won something. And it's like, yeah, you get to stay in this place and you get to stay, for 2 days, absolutely free.
Uh-oh.
But you have to go to this.
Yeah. Yeah.
They were trying to sell timeshares.
And there are a lot of people that do that love it. They go and they'll go to the meeting and everything. Mm-hmm. They won't buy anything, but they get the 2 days or 3 days.
Yeah.
There are a lot of people that really thrive in doing that. I almost won a lottery ticket one time. I was one number away.
Really?
From winning the lottery. I think it was like $3.5 million or something.
Oh,
at the
my
time.
gosh.
Can you imagine?
You got a little money off of that, though, didn't you?
No.
No? Nothing? Yeah. We did not go. We signed up, and we were excited about it, and then Dalton would have been a little fella back then, and we decided, you know what, we're ready to go home.
Well, here's what you do. You send Heather to the meeting, and you go to the pool.
Yeah.
And then when she's done, you go get her and, the rest of the vacation.
Yeah. Unfortunately, you both had to be there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's where they got you.
There were stipulations. Yeah. We were actually driving because it was in Gatlinburg and we stayed in Pigeon Forge. We were driving on that parkway that goes from Pigeon Forge to Gatlinburg. And I noticed her, she was kind of sniffing a little bit, and what's wrong? She said, I really want to go home. And I said, well, I do too. And I just whipped it around and we left right then.
Wasn't any obligation to stay. I mean, you didn't.
No.
Yeah.
We wanted to get home and see Dalton. Our little bundle of joy.
So when did that change?
Well, quickly after.
Yeah.
when he could talk, when he started
was somebody
talking.
watching the little bundle of joy?
Yeah. Stay with Grandma.
Okay. Good for them.
So
you need to get away from the kid every once in a while. Unfortunately, you've continued to let him work with you and everything.
Well, we stayed 3 days, and we were supposed to stay the week. And
he was young, really, really young, right?
He would have been, a toddler.
Oh, that's tough on the mama.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It wasn't a good time for Mom.
3.5 hours later, 4 hours later, you're home.
Yep, and screaming, squalling kid. But
and you're going, why did I leave?
Yeah. Sports news for you.
This is News Radio WGNS Prime Time Sports.
Sponsored by the law offices of John Day.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Monsi Bolaños.
In the NBA, it was a good night for Benedict Mathurin and the Clippers.
Clippers can make it a 30-point game with a three. Mathurin gets fouled, throws it up, and puts it in. A chance for a three-point play the old-fashioned way. 26-4 Clipper run.
AM 570 LA Sports Clippers Radio Network. They rolled past the Pacers 130-107. Mathurin off the bench had 23 points and 8 rebounds against his former team. The Thunder survived 103-100 against the Knicks at Madison Square Garden. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander led the way with 26 points and 8 assists. While the Hornets have won 6 in a row, they defeated the Celtics in Boston 118-89. LaMelo Ball leading the way with 18 points, 7 rebounds, and 4 assists. At the World Baseball Classic, pool play began, and Australia shut out Chinese Taipei 3-0.
This is a paid legal ad.
There are no bad questions. I would encourage anybody who has been injured and they believe it's somebody else's fault to reach out to us. There's nothing wrong with asking questions, and we're happy to give answers.
turn left, they're there. You turn right, they're there. They was just there. And to me, they're the number one. They're the number one in the world.
Trust the lawyers other lawyers trust.
The law office of John Day, they were great.
Trust the law offices of John Day.
They saved my life.
South Central Bank has 2 CD specials that will help your money grow. South Central Bank has a 5-month CD with an annual percentage yield of 4.15% or a 25-month CD with an annual percentage yield of 3.8%. 2 great ways to put your money to work. You choose the term that works best for you. $500 minimum balance to obtain the APY. Stop by any of our convenient South Central Bank locations today and take advantage of our 2 great rates. South Central Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
When you have fire, water, or storm damage, Farrah Construction can help. Farrah Construction is also there to help when a car slams through the wall. Call Farrah Construction and we'll board up, put down tarps, secure your home or business until the insurance coverage is approved. Call Farrah Construction at 615-893-6120. I'm Ron Hall. Shop local. Let our family business help you. Farrah Construction Company.
Franklin's Print Works is more than a print shop. They're a proud part of Rutherford County.
It is a focus of ours to be involved in the community. We partner with folks like the Journey Home and the Center for the Arts and all these places that help make our community better, and we're proud to do that.
Jeff Carlton with Franklin's Print Works, supporting local businesses, schools, nonprofits with high-quality printing, banners, signs, direct mail, and more.
We love to do stuff for the churches, for schools, for nonprofits.
Franklin's Print Works, trusted by the community.
The Wake Up Crew.
Fueled by 7 Brew Drive-Thru Coffee.
WGNS.
With John Dinkins, Brian Barrett, and Dalton Barrett.
Back on the Wake Up Crew at 7:22 on Thursdays, we get to head over to the Villages of Murfreesboro. The Villages, by the way, is located at 2550 Willow Oak Trail. And if you're thinking, gosh, I've passed that sign, if you've driven down Medical Center Parkway, you've passed Willow Oak Trail. And Jeb Bowers, who joins us, the Good Works at Home manager. You've been at the Villages how long now?
Well, I want to say I was born here, but I've been here 7.5 years, and the building's only 9 years old. So I've been here for a large portion of it.
Yeah, and many of those years you've spent in many locations. And the reason I wanted to kind of start out with that, to the person who is listening, who is maybe getting up in a few years and deciding, I'm not sure that I want to continue to maintain a house and mow the yard and do all these things. And you're probably looking at, a facility here like the Villages of Murfreesboro and what it offers. There is a lot to be offered at the Villages of Murfreesboro, and you've had your hands in all of that, activities, all of those fun things. You can get it right there.
Like you said, I have worked in so many different departments in this building, and it's mostly just because we have a need. I take a new role, a new need pops up, I take a new role. To me, that says a lot about the Villages. I absolutely love working here. We've got a lot of long tenured staff, which is very uncommon for facilities like ours, which I think just adds to the family feel between the staff and the residents. We've had residents that have lived here for 8-9 years. Some of the ones that are still here kind of opened the building with us or came close to it. And then we've got new residents that moved in last week. So, you're talking about not having to cut the grass, and the big one is not having to clean after cooking. You don't have to worry about dishes. If I had $1 for every time I've heard that, I'd have $4 or $5. But I do hear it, and it's a very valid reason for sure. Not having to cut grass. I'm already looking at my backyard and thinking, oh, here we go. But you don't have to worry about that at the Villages. We got somebody that does that.
And so, you're looking at those types of things, but then maybe you're thinking down the road, well, what happens if, maybe I need a little help when showering, or, I have all these medications. I can't forget to take these medications. That's kind of where Good Works at Home comes into play, right?
Absolutely. So Good Work it's a program that we have here at the Villages. And what you can do is you sign up for Good Works, where we have it's a laundry list, pun intended, of different services that we are allowed to provide here at the Villages. One of those being, of course, laundry services, linen changes, medication reminders, meal reminders, all trash reminders, trash pickup. We are a non-medical service, and so we don't do we do medication reminders, and we store the medicine in a locked cart. We're non-medical, but at the same time, it is an extra set of eyes on somebody. If they do sign up for medication, hey, people are going to be in and out of my dad's apartment a couple times a day, just checking on him, making sure he's okay. And even if somebody's not, we always do check on people, and just make sure that they're doing okay. But as far as the good works, it's more eyes on somebody, regardless of what service it is. We have a little lady here, and we change her sheets once a week. But you know what? We're always checking on her. We're always making sure. I always say when someone's on Good Works, you've always got, it's like a guardian angel kind of watching out for you at all times.
Well, and that's the great thing about it. And you're talking about tasks that maybe seem easy in your 50s, but if you're 72 and it's just a little harder to change those sheets and get around the bed and do all that, or you have this pill box and putting all those, if you have arthritis in your hands, putting all those things together. I mean, these are just ways that you can come alongside to help with a better quality of living, and just things that you don't have to worry about if there are little things that worry you.
Absolutely. That's part of what I feel like is in my job description, is trying to remove the worry from a resident, whether they're worried about their medicine and trying to figure out what they're supposed to take and when, and they don't have to worry about that. They don't have to worry about being alone, taking a shower, because they can literally have somebody in the room with them to do that. They don't have to worry about changing their sheets and making the bed and doing laundry and, oh, I forgot about soap. No, we keep in touch with the families to say, hey, your mom needs a little bit of detergent. They don't even have, the resident doesn't even have to worry about that stuff anymore. To me, that's the biggest perk of Good Works, is that it just takes worry off of the residents and then the family as well.
If you want to see what community living would be like at the Villages of Murfreesboro, you can give them a call at 848-3030.
I'm a single mom, and as you can imagine, it's a fight sometimes just to get out the door. But when I need new tires or something's wrong with my car, I need to head to someone I can trust. I go to Tire World.
Tire World, we keep your family rolling.
Tire World, locally owned and operated.
If you're near retirement or thinking about retiring, you probably have a lot of questions. How do you make your savings last? You're ready for retirement, but are your finances? Let's work together to help ensure your finances can keep up with your unique needs over the long haul. I'm Edward Jones financial advisor Lee Colvin. Stop by our office in the Public Shopping Center on South Rutherford Boulevard, or give us a call at 615-907-7056 for an appointment. Edward Jones, Making Sense of Investing, member SIPC.
We're talking with Sue Turpin at the Villages of Murfreesboro. Why did you select the Villages?
All the activities that we have, the little trips we take, it's all fun. I absolutely enjoy this place. Everybody here is wonderful. The residents and all the staff is great. The food is wonderful. It's a great, great place. I would recommend it to anybody.
This is Shanda with the Villages of Murfreesboro, and we invite everybody to come out and take a tour of our beautiful community. We're near the avenue on Willow Oak Trail.
Play an old guitar from 1:30. Trying to make a living while everybody else is having fun.
Don't just go to any barber. Go to the singing barber, Charlie Pitts. Get a great haircut and entertainment too. That's Charlie Pitts, 2528 Las Casas Pike. Phone 615-785-0966. That's Charlie Pitts.
Mercy.
From driveways to highways, SRM Concrete has the right mix, on time, every time. Locally grown, nationally known, family owned and operated. SRM is the name you trust. SRM Concrete, you call, we haul.
The Wake Up Crew. Fueled by 7 Brew Drive-Thru Coffee.
WGNS.
With John Dinkins, Brian Barrett, and Dalton Barrett.
Well, we're tiptoeing through the tulips this morning. It's Thursday, it's March 5th, it's episode 1861 of the Wake Up Crew, and we've got some things to celebrate this morning.
Well, some people got a chance to win some Slick Pig Banana Pudding. Ronnie Barrett, Tracy Lanham, Janny Luster, Ed Burris, and Kathy Clark.
Well, those are the names that we have on our list, or had those coming into the morning. There have been several texts, so thank you for that. Here is your last chance to get those in, though. 615-893-1450 is the phone number to get your birthdays and anniversaries in. We also have a link on the website where you can email those in, but you got to do it quick. It's time to check the news right now.
This is John Day of the Law Offices of John Day. We want to make a difference in the community we hold so dear. If you're ever injured, know that we are here for you, too. Call the Law Offices of John Day.
Checking your Rutherford County weather. Partly sunny for today. A few showers and storms are possible in the area. Highs top out near 79 degrees. Winds south-southwesterly 10 to 15 miles per hour. Higher gusts possible. Tonight, partly cloudy. Lows drop to 60. A slight chance for showers and storms developing on Friday. I'm meteorologist Phil Jensko from the WGNS Rutherford Weather Center with your Wake Up Crew forecast. Right now it's 64.
Good morning. Starting a little bit heavy now, pretty much on schedule westbound 24 as you work your way up past Haywood Lane, Bell Road, all that traffic coming in from Rutherford County. Still working this wreck out near the Bellevue area. It's 40 eastbound near McCroy Lane. Again, slowing down traffic just a little bit, mostly just rubbernecking delays down through there at the moment as we check it out live on 40 east here at the 193 mile marker coming in from Kingston Springs. STR Towing and Recovery says, hey, call them 24/7 if you need their help here in Middle Tennessee. I'm Commander Chuck with your on-time traffic.
Now an update from the WGNSradio.com News Center.
Smyrna police are asking for help from the public as detectives investigate a series of thefts at a retail store in the Smyrna Marketplace shopping area. Authorities say that 2 female persons of interest may have information about the incidents reported at the Kohl's store near Malco Theaters, Smyrna Cinema in Smyrna. Investigators have not released details on the value of the merchandise or the exact dates of the theft, but they believe identifying the women could help move the case forward. Anyone who recognizes the individuals is urged to contact Detective Steve Martin with the Smyrna Police Department. Photos are available on our website. Police say tips from residents in Smyrna and all across the county often play key roles in solving retail theft investigations, especially when multiple incidents are involved. Meanwhile, just northwest of Murfreesboro in Laverne, city leaders are weighing in on a proposed Tennessee law that would cap property tax increases. The measure would limit increases to 2% per year or 6% over a 3-year period. Laverne Mayor Jason Cole says local property taxes should remain under local control, noting the city has not raised property taxes in 15 years. Hendersonville Mayor Jamie Clary also voiced concern, saying the proposed cap could make it harder for cities to fund essential services like police, fire protection, and road paving. The proposal, sponsored by State Representative Jason Zachary of Knoxville, is scheduled for discussion in a legislative subcommittee this week. That's all for now. For more local news in a quick, digestible format, be sure to check out the Rutherford Roundup podcast on Spotify, iTunes, YouTube, and over on our website. I'm Dalton Barrett for WGNS, and I'll talk to you later.
The Good Neighbor Network, on air and online at WGNSradio.com. Rutherford County's most trusted source for local news.
Local farmers, local meats, vegetables, and other produce at the Winter Spring Rutherford County Farmers Market.
Bundle up and make your way every Friday at Lane Agri Park.
At McCabe Vision Center, we have added a full cosmetic line to the services that we provide.
Dr. Craig McCabe.
Brighten up your face and make yourself look 10 years younger. Call McCabe Vision Center.
Dr. Craig McCabe at McCabe Vision Center.
Look 10 years younger. We have added laser treatments.
McCabe Vision Center on Heritage Park Drive, just off Memorial, behind SunTrust Bank.
At Middle Tennessee Electric, we see the lines that link us all, illuminating our neighborhoods, empowering our businesses, and helping us to recharge. Because we believe in the power of good energy. Whether it comes from our grids, the sun, or a kind heart. And as your family and our region continue to grow, you can trust that we'll always be there for you. Middle Tennessee Electric, bringing good energy.
I just earned a $600 bonus for opening up a checking account at Old National Bank.
Earn up to a $600 bonus when you open an eligible checking account and complete qualifying activities. Visit oldnational.com/checking and get old. Member FDIC. Additional restrictions apply. Offer valid through June 30th, 2026.
The Wake Up Crew, WGNS. With Brian Barrett, John Dinkins, and Dalton Barrett.
Back here on WGNS at 7:35, and of course, today it's a Thursday.
Ah, do you remember these?
A throwback Thursday.
Well, we're going to talk about some of the greatest sporting events that we've seen locally. You and I have seen.
Okay.
So get your little head, get that little brain, that big brain stirring. Okay.
Gotcha.
I'm going to start off with one of the greatest state tournament games I've ever seen was the Oakland Blackman girls in double overtime, or was it double overtime?
I think so.
And Shelby Gibson fouled out, and I cannot remember the girl, and I say it all the time. I can't ever remember her name, but she had an outstanding game. I think she had like 26 points that day. And
for Blackman.
Yeah. And then was that against Dangerfield and them? Was Dangerfield on that team?
I think
Blackman.
She was the
her last
senior.
Year.
Yeah.
But they had lost some talent. I mean, they had lost some players, and Crystal was really the only really sure thing,
Yeah.
But they played great, and but what a game! And it was snow, and we had to play it on a Sunday, which we both kind of go, oh man, a Sunday. But boy, we're glad we went. Those are the kind of games you get to go, wow, I'm glad I was there.
Mm-hmm.
I'll tell you another one that it's in the elementary basketball.
Okay.
Kittrell Blue Devils, Lady Blue Devils are playing, and they had the tall girl for Kittrell playing, and she goes and hits a half quarter at the either the buzzer or halftime, and they won't go on. I don't even know who they were playing. One of the greatest shots I've ever seen, though. And I can't think of the girl's name, the kid, but she was a big girl, and she dominated. But that was a really good game. You got any?
The game you were talking to was in 2015.
The state tournament, I'll tell you another one. And we were losers, but Blackman boys were playing Brentwood, and it's the greatest shooting exhibition I've ever seen by Brentwood.
Yeah.
In the second half.
That was 2016.
They could not miss. And if you're a Barry Wortman team defensively, that doesn't happen to you.
Mm-hmm.
And
that might have been 15. Was it
it was the year before they won it, I think.
So it was 13 because they won it in 14. Yeah.
Right.
So basketball, I'm going to bring up one. And gosh, I cannot remember the year, but it was the year that the Riverdale girls beat Mount Juliet in double overtime in the first round. And then they went on and nobody touched them the rest of the way.
Right.
That was Hillary Hodges' year, I think. Maybe her first year. I can't remember.
There was the time I think they lost, and the girl got hit in the eye. Yeah.
Yep.
And she played for MTSU, and I'm sorry I can't remember it.
And blanking too, but it happened like right in front of us.
Yeah.
And it was one of the most gruesome injuries I've ever seen.
Yeah. I thought her eye was gone.
Yeah.
I enjoyed the Eagleville girls' appearance the year they had their appearance, and they lost the game, I believe, but they had a great individual performance, and Chris could tell me who it is, and of course, again, I don't have a name, but that was a really good game. The Blackman win, the Blackman State Tournament win was huge. That was a really well-played game. Now, if I want to go and skip around a little bit, I guess we need to stick with basketball since it's basketball season.
Well, I was thinking the ultimate one for me is...
Ultimate? This is like the number one of all time?
Yeah. It's Siegel versus Maryville, 2012.
Oh, yeah.
With Brent Stockstill playing on one leg.
And if you want to go to baseball, their championship when they brought in...
Jacob Key.
Yeah, and he just struck out the side. And I was doing the play-by-play. In fact, you did the first part of the game. I did the second half. And while we were on commercial, he was warming up in the little bullpen. And I said to you, they won't touch him.
Mm-hmm.
They will not touch him. The way he was popping it in that bullpen, and you could hear it. You could hear him. I said they will not get a hit off of him, and
they didn't.
They didn't. That was the greatest. And I tell Craig Revis this is one of the greatest coaching. I said you were either tremendously great or tremendously lucky, Craig. I'm not really sure which one it is. He said it's a little of both, baby.
Yeah. Sure it was. Well, that's a few local sports memories on Throwback Thursday.
Hi, I am Tina. You never know what you may find at the Habitat Restore.
Shop and save.
Hi, I'm Wendy.
Hey, this is Rocky. You never know what you'll find at the Habitat Restore. Shopping at the Restore.
We have paint, all kinds of colors. We have brushes and rollers for your paint project, too.
Hey, don't forget the cabinets.
We have all kinds of cabinets for any project you may be working on.
We're hiring at the Habitat Restore. Stop by 850 Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard for more information.
It's time for the Doug Young Educator of the Month, proudly sponsored by City Tile and Floor Covering on Spring Street. We're over at Siegel Middle School to celebrate a teacher who really goes the extra mile. 7th grade ELA specialist Eva Carroll. As part of the 7C team, Miss Carroll does more than just teach English. She helps her students find their own voices. She is known for making literature click and for creating a classroom where every kid feels like they belong. Whether she's collaborating with her team or mentoring a student, her passion for Siegel Middle is impossible to miss. For her incredible heart and hard work, our Doug Young Educator of the Month, sponsored by City Tile and Floor Covering, receives a gift certificate to Toots and a beautiful plaque from L&K Trophy. Congratulations, Eva Carroll at Siegel Middle School, and thanks for all you do. To nominate your favorite teacher, go to WGNSradio.com/educator.
Is your saving for retirement strategy involving the phrase, "I'll get around to it someday"? If so, we need to talk. Hi, I'm Edward Jones financial advisor Lee Colvin, and when it comes to meeting your goals, time can be on your side, and there's no better time than now to get started towards your retirement goals. Give us a call, Lee Colvin, at 615-907-7056. Edward Jones, Making Sense of Investing, member SIPC.
The Wake Up Crew. Fueled by 7 Brew Drive-Thru Coffee. WGNS.
With John Dinkins, Brian Barrett, and Dalton Barrett.
Wrapping up the Wake Up Crew for a Thursday morning, March the 5th. And we say good morning to our friends at Middle Tennessee Electric who power the Wake Up Crew. And they want to make sure that you're in the loop. That's right. You need to head over to MTE.com to update your contact info. That way you'll get timely alerts on outages, billing, and more. So MTE.com, update that information, would you? Jennifer Gordon is today's SRM Concrete Good Neighbor of the Day. She's always willing to chip in and help at school and is just a great person. Jennifer Gordon is getting a free drink of her choice from 7 Brew Drive-Thru Coffee in Murfreesboro, Smyrna, or Laverne. Choose your location wherever you'd like to go, Jen. And this Good Neighbor Spotlight, built by SRM Concrete. They're locally grown, nationally known, and they love supporting the neighbors who keep Rutherford County thriving. I'm sure you know somebody who you'd like to send in to be the Good Neighbor of the Day. All you have to do is text NEIGHBOR to 615-893-1450, or just skedaddle on over to WGNSradio.com/goodneighbor to submit those. If you want to call later in the day, talk to Melissa, let's say after lunch, well, she'll write it down, all the information. We need a name, address, phone number, and a sentence why. And that's it. That's pretty much all we need from you. And we're going to have that birthday club here at the top of the hour, so hang in for that.
Time for the dad joke of the day.
Replay.
You know, John, I went to my childhood home, but the people who lived there wouldn't let me in.
Really?
Yeah. Parents are the worst.
Replay.
I think I gave that as a resounding 4.
Yeah.
If you can just finish up the week strong.
We'll see.
Got one more day. That's not so easy for you sometimes.
Well,
I think you're more relaxed when he's not here, though. I think you do a better job. I think you do a better job presenting it. I don't think it's all me because I'm intimidated. Intimidated by you.
No, I mean, it's different when you have to present something to two people who have opposite taste.
I don't know that it's opposite. I just think it's I just think.
Well, I can do, wife jokes.
I think he's hard on you.
I can do. Well, thanks.
I do.
I can do wife jokes with you. I can't with him.
But I never know what his mind. I know. I know. And he wants me to have the same score, of course.
Mm-hmm.
And when I don't, he looks at me like, "You gave that a 2? You gave that a 4?" I mean, he intimidates me.
I wouldn't take it if I were you.
Let's fire him. Well, we have to do 2 days without him already.
Well, have we learned anything today?
We talked about the Actors Awards, which are the SAG Awards, the old SAG Awards. Neil Sedaka dies at 84. And then you went over and told us, kind of caught us up with those who have passed on.
Did you said you watched the Actor Awards?
I didn't watch them, no.
Oh.
But I saw a lot of the
highlights and stuff?
Yeah. Yeah.
Kristen Bell, I think, was the...
Yeah, she's always good.
Yeah.
And then Sinners won, I think, and Michael B. Jordan, big winner. Michael J. Fox had a very inspiring speach at 64.
Gosh, it's hard to believe he's 64.
He's in a wheelchair now.
Is he
for
really?
The most part. Yeah, he can stand a little bit, but for the most part, he gets around in a wheelchair.
Mm-hmm.
So kind of sad. And let's see, we went back Thursday, went back to the state tournaments and some of the basketball and baseball highlights. So we kind of covered, and you did one football, I think. I think you had a football one in there.
I did.
Yeah.
That's, to me, I mean, and we've seen a lot of championships, and they've all been wonderful and fine.
Yeah.
But that individual performance.
And that was a playoff game. That wasn't even a.
That was a semifinal game.
Yeah. Yeah, that was pretty remarkable.
I'll never forget it.
No, and I'll always remember that kid.
Yeah.
Just because of what he did.
Brent Stockstill. It was crazy.
But he's a winner on and off the field.
True. Well, we got to get out of here. Let's have a little fun as we head out on the Wake Up Crew. Hope you have a wonderful Thursday. And we'll be back tomorrow. For John, I'm Brian. I'm not Dalton.
Brian.
Brian.
Yeah.
Yeah, Brian. Until next time, take care out there.
I don't need no reason, don't be control.
Checking your Rutherford County weather. Partly sunny for today. A few showers and storms are possible in the area. Highs top out near 79 degrees. Winds south-southwesterly 10 to 15 miles per hour. Higher gusts possible. Tonight, partly cloudy. Lows drop to 60. With a slight chance